You could be filthy rich if you just watch Bet the House. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fun-filled edition of Bet the House. I am your good buddy Dante, Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, coming off yet another very, very profitable week for you and myself. If you took my advice last week, I'm ready to give you 3 more winners so you can buy 3 more very expensive dinners this coming week. Here we go. Let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right into it with our winners. We're going to get you this weekend Cincinnati -2.5 taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Bengals got a little embarrassed last week. They lost to a Jets team that's not very good. Mike White, no one had heard of until last week, and he looked amazing against this Bengals team. I think this is a bounce-back situation for the Bengals, even though Cleveland did lose to Pittsburgh. I think that there's a lot of turmoil going on. I don't know what's happening over there. They sent Odell Beckham Jr. over. They sent him home from practice this week saying he's done. He's done with the team. It looks like maybe by the time you're watching this, he could be cut. I don't know. His dad's talking about how Baker Mayfield hates him. It's weird. I don't like this infighting kind of stuff going on between the Browns. It's just, I got bad vibes from the Browns. If you get bad vibes from a team, you bet against them. Bengals laying less than a field goal, -2.5 against this Browns team. I think Joey Burrow and company, they bounce back. Bengals win this one by around a touchdown, but you lay in less than a field goal, I'll take it. Bengals -2.5 over the Browns. Our next pick, we're going to take the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings lost to a guy named Cooper Rush. Now, unless you're a Cowboys fan, you had no idea who the hell Cooper Rush was until Sunday night last week. You had no idea who this guy was. If you lose to a guy named Cooper Rush, you're probably going to lose to a guy named Lamar Jackson. That's just my likening to it. The Ravens had a bye week last week, but before that, they lost to the Bengals. I think they've had a whole week to stew about that loss to the Bengals, and they're going to try and have a nice little bounce back game for Lamar Samuel L. Jackson. I think they're going to get the job done. The Baltimore Ravens are a much better team on paper, and I think on the field than this Vikings team. You lay in less than a touchdown. I think they win this one by at least a touchdown. -5.5 over the Vikings. Kirk Cousins, Vikings, they're just falling apart to me. They're falling apart. They're no match for this Baltimore team that I think is going to go out there and absolutely dominate the Minnesota Vikings. Sorry, Lizzo, and your new man from the Minnesota Vikings. We're taking the Ravens -5.5 over the Vikings. And our final pick of the week, the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Football Giants. Las Vegas has had all kinds of crazy stuff happen to them in the last few weeks, whether it be Gruden being forced out because of the emails, whether it be the terrible situation with Henry Ruggs and the DUI fatality that happened this week. A lot of people are saying, oh, okay, well, maybe the Raiders are not going to be, that the heads are not going to be in it. Maybe the Giants can sneak around and get this done. The Giants are a team that cannot get out of their own way. They could be around a 500 team if they didn't have penalties that cost them game-winning field goals from the other teams. The Giants are just, they're a disaster right now. They can't get out of their own way. I feel like you're laying less than a field goal to the Giants, even if it's on the road, even if the people think that a Henry Ruggs situation is going to cause the Raiders to lose. I think that's probably why the line is so low. I think you capitalize on that. Take the Raiders -2.5 over the Giants. Smash that one, because that's an easy winner for you right there. So to recap our 3 winners for you this week, so you can take more money from your bookie, just like you have been doing every single friggin' weekend this NFL season. If you've been following Dante and Felipe's bets, we got the Cincinnati Bengals -2.5 over the Cleveland Browns, the Baltimore Ravens -5.5 over the Vikings, and then our final bet to smash is the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders taking on the New York Giants. Raiders -2.5 over the Giants. Easy friggin' peasy. You're going to win a lot of money this weekend, and you can always come back and thank your buddy Dante. Always remember to bet responsibly, but also always remember to bet the friggin' house.